Hello friends, welcome to this video of Microsoft Excel functions in which we are going to discuss index and match function individually and also their combination of use to overcome some of the limitation of VLOOKUP function. Now to get details of those limitations and use of VLOOKUP function, I would suggest you to kindly go through the video of VLOOKUP. I have shared the link in the description as well as in the right upper corner of your window screen. Now we get this data set here to understand the use of index and match function in which we have patient's initial, age, sex, serum sodium, serum potassium and registration ID. And this is the area where we want to fetch the serum sodium and serum potassium from this data set to complete our whole data set, because some of the values are available here like hemoglobin, total count and platelet count over and above this value. The columns or the details that are common to both this one are the patient's initial, age and sex. So these are the three common things that we get in both this data sheet. Now this kind of situation may occur in some of the things like when we collect data online through some software. It may generate some unique ID like this registration ID or some UUID or like that, by which you can combine the data set. But what happens that this UUID or registration ID or some unique ID would not always be in the first column. So when we use VLOOKUP, we may not be able to fetch the data that are to the left side in this array. So this data would be difficult to be fetched through VLOOKUP function. And to solve this, we have index and match function in combination. So you would be saying that we may also match based on initials, patient's initials. But what happens that they may have some duplicate values. It may also occur with the name of patient, with age of patient or with sex of patient, which obviously would be in multiple duplicates. So we need to have some unique ID. You may also generate this kind of unique ID by combining various values. So like we may combine patient's initial with their age with sex, which are least likely to get duplicated in even large data set. So we may do it like this one, that take this first one, use this operator AND which we have already discussed, then keep a space in between, another AND, use age of patient, again we are using a space in between, sorry, I need to use AND operator in between, then again AND and use the third one. So you can generate a unique ID as well by yourself also if the software does not provide you the same, or if you have two data set where the unique ID is not there. So drag this one down. Similarly, you can use the same thing because the same columns are here, that is B, C and D, and that's why I can use the same formula to generate the unique ID here as well, right? So that will be helpful. So registration ID or any unique ID would be useful to fetch the data based on index match as well as VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP can also use this kind of unique ID. But the limitation, as we already discussed, is when we want to fetch the data from the left side of lookup array, we need to use index match. So first we'll understand how this function index and match function individually. So first we'll see match function. Suppose we want to have the row number of a particular value or lookup value in particular lookup array. Suppose I want to have this lookup value in this lookup array, and as we know we want to have exact match. If you want to have other type of match, you may also use them, but we routinely match for exact. So you can type 0. The options are available like this. Complete the parenthesis and press enter. So what it says is that this lookup value, that is BCC, is in the second row of the provided lookup array, right? So suppose I drag it down and we can see for this value, that is DKV, it happens to be in the 10th row. of this provided data range, that is here, right? So this is the 10th row for DKV. So that's how the match function works. It will give us the particular row number in provided range or lookup array. So after going through the details of match function individually, we are going to discuss the index function individually, and then we will discuss the combination of it. So for that, we are using this data set, not this one of lookup array, but we are using this particular data set to understand the function index. So for that index function, we need to provide a lookup array. Suppose this B2G. Now, based on provided row number and column number, wherever there would be the cross section of both these things, that is a particular row number. Suppose we are providing row number 6 and a particular column number. Suppose I provide column number 4 in this data set or array. I complete the parenthesis, press enter. What it does is, first thing it has done is, it has taken this particular row, that is row number 6, and as we had provided that it should take a cross section with column number 4 in the provided array. So the array started from B, so the fourth column would be E here. So this would be the combination or cross section of this thing, and it has provided that particular value here. So that would be the function of index. Now how we can use this two function, that is index and match, in combination to get results similar to VLOOKUP. For that, we will try to fetch the data of serum sodium and serum potassium from that particular sheet to this sheet, and we will do this by using a unique ID, that can be a registration ID or a generated unique ID, any of them. So we will particularly use this generated unique ID for understanding. Now before using this index and match in combination and nesting the match into the index function, we will, for simplification, use the match function first. So we will try to match this lookup value, this particular generated unique ID, from this lookup array, that is this one, and we want to have exact match, right? So when we press enter, it will give us a particular row number from this lookup array by matching this lookup value. So it says that this lookup value is at this particular row number in the column, right? Now if you remember index, it uses row number and column number combination to bring about a particular value, right? So again we will start with index function. As we are going to nest this match function, I am just pressing some spaces to make you understand. We will be nesting this match function in this, but first thing we need to provide an array, right? So suppose this is the long array of all the values from which we want to get some value, that is serum sodium, this one, or serum potassium. Right now we are talking about serum sodium only, right? So this is the array. Now which row we want to have, first thing, in index function. So we need to provide the row number. The row number can be provided with this match function because it is already getting us the particular row of a particular unique ID, right? And last thing that we need to provide a column number. So in this data set, that is from B to H, we want to fetch the serum sodium level. So it is in first, second, third and fourth row, right? So we will provide the column number 4 here, complete the parenthesis and press enter. And when we drag it down, we can see that it has fetched the serum sodium level of a particular unique ID. So here we need not to have the unique ID in the first column of the provided array. It can be in any of the column, right? Similarly, serum potassium level can also be fetched. We already have this particular formula. We just paste it here. Do not drag it like this one, because it will change the reference of this lookup array as well as this lookup array for match function as well. So it is better to copy this to maintain the references, and then change the column number from 4 to 5, that is for serum potassium, and when you drag it down it will give you the value of serum potassium from this one, because when we change from 4 to 5th column it will mention this particular column for index function. So that will help us to overcome one of the limitation of VLOOKUP. In terms of another limitation, that is when we are having duplicate values, such as in this like patient's initials. So what happens in VLOOKUP as well as in index match, that when we have duplicate of value, as VLOOKUP function goes from upside to downside, it will take this first value, that is 131 in both this particular row for NMS, because it is a duplicate value. So you can overcome this limitation by providing some unique ID, or you may generate unique ID based on available values in both these sheets or data sets. So that's all for this index match function. I hope you would have learned something new. If you do have, kindly like the video and share it. Comment below the video to give feedback as well as to request any topic for videos. Kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to receive all the updates from this particular channel. Thank you.